Good morning, great morning, wonderful morning, spectacular morning, outstanding morning, magnificent morning, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious morning. Again, the beautiful reminder of choice that you have, that I have, that we all have. And what is that choice about? Remember, it's always about thought. It's always about how you're going to think, about what you're going to make things mean. And that's what we do here at Elevitality in this container of Master Your Mind. We help you to remind you of that power that you have inside of you, that hidden power where you can gain control over your life if you'll just do the work. Now, again, what is that work about? It's about thinking. It's about thinking what you please. Remember, if you can think what you please, you can form what you please. It's all about what's happening in mind. Bob Proctor would always say that. It all starts in the mind. And you have one, and you get to use yours however you want to use yours. It's just a matter of whether or not you could use it. And that, unfortunately, is something that most people do not do, not because they don't want to, it's just because they don't know any better, because they are what's called ignorant. And remember, ignorance is nothing more than not knowing. And that's why we're here, is to help you to know and to help you to understand. So we hope that you're grabbing onto this, and we hope that you're going to use exactly what we're talking about, because you know why? You're worth it. All right. So, what have we been studying? Well, we've been studying this beautiful gem here, The Secret of the Ages. If you don't have a copy of this, make sure you do have a copy of it. Make sure that you do read it, study it, underline it, highlight it, but more importantly, apply it. Use it in your life. That's what I do in my life. This is what Dolly does in her life. This is what we do together in our lives. And we're wanting you to get this in you as well, because it changes everything. And when we say everything, we literally mean everything. Yes, 100%. All right. So, with that, my friends, are you ready to dive back into where we are in this beautiful gem, Secret of the Ages? If you type in the comments, I'm ready, that would be wonderful to see. And from here, let's go ahead and do this, shall we? Let's go into this wonderful work that Robert Collier wrote out, because it's pretty freaking great. All right, go ahead and switch this over. Boom. All right, here we go. We're on page 146. And in this, he gives some specific instructions for the delivery of what you would love. Remember, this applies to everything. This is how everything is manifested. Remember, manifestation is nothing more than thought externalization, more specifically, the externalization of the thoughts that we are emotionally connected with. And here he says, get firmly fixed in your own mind a definite conviction that you can do anything you greatly want to do. There's no such thing as lack of opportunity, and there isn't. You know who wrote about this too? Wallace Wattles in The Science of Getting Rich talked about how opportunity is not monopolized. There is no such thing as only one opportunity. Oh, it looks like it's cut off here. Let me fix this and get this corrected here. You are subject to a law of boundless perpetual opportunity, and you can enforce that law in your behalf just as widely as you need. Opportunity is infinite and ever present. Now, underline that. Opportunity is infinite and ever present. It's always here. There's so much opportunity everywhere. It's just a matter of whether or not you're going to be locked into seeing the opportunities, being aware of them. And the only way you become aware of the opportunities around you is if you are on the frequency of whatever that opportunity is, and you can do that. Now, Burton Braley has it well expressed in his poem on opportunity. For the best verse hasn't been rhymed yet. The best house hasn't been planned. The highest peak hasn't been climbed yet. The mightiest rivers aren't spanned. Don't worry and fret, faint-hearted. The chances have just begun. They've just begun. For the best jobs haven't been started. The best work hasn't been done. Let's all type this in the comments. There's always a better way. There's always a better way, and there's a better way than that, and 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 a better way than that. There's always a better way. And nothing stands in the way of a will which wants, an intelligence which knows. Now, here I want to adjust this here because he says nothing stands in the way of a will which wants. No, let's shift this, which has desire. That's a better phrase. An intelligence which knows. In other words, has this feeling, this knowing, this deep knowing. The great thing is to start. Begin your work, says Ausonius. To begin is to complete the first half. The second half remains. Just start. Don't wait. Start right here where you are with whatever you've got. And most people, you know what they don't do? They don't start. It's the start that stops most people. I remember hearing that first when we were studying with Bob. It's the start that stops most people. Well, now, why does the start stop most people? Well, because the start, in most cases, usually requires you to step into something that's unknown. It's uncomfortable. It's unfamiliar. Because of that unfamiliarity, people don't like it. They don't like that feeling inside. So what do? They go back to the familiar. Now, with that being said, when you start, that's the beginning. That's the first half. The second half now is just a matter of unfoldment. Begin again, and the work is done. It matters not how small or unimportant your task may seem to be. It may loom bigger in universal mind than that of your neighbor, whose position is so much greater in the eyes of the world. Do it well, and the universal mind will work with you. Give it all you got. Put your heart into it. Connect. Move forward. Let's all type that in the comments. Always move forward. But don't feel limited to any one job or any one line of work. Man was given dominion over all the earth. You have been given dominion over the entire earth. You have. Yes, you. The same way that I have, the same way that all of us has. You can change your circumstances, your conditions, your results. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our own likeness, and let him have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. That's what was given to you. It's not a matter of whether or not that's been given to you. It's a matter of whether or not you're going to claim it. And the only way you can claim it is if you think. Yes, you must think. Now, before we proceed further, for those of you who are watching this live stream and would love to connect with the remainder of this live call and also the recordings, then do yourself a favor and go to elevitality.com and register for Mastermind. This is what our mentors study, and this is what you should be studying too. You'll thank yourself later. Now, let's proceed to go